then I'm going to go through how to be a power user of credit cards, right? So basically, credit cards are the most profitable for the banks. That's why they are giving you a lot of perks to entice you to apply for one. We start with cashback. Cashback means whatever you pay, they will pay you back a certain amount rebate. So some might be 0.5%, some might be 1%, some can be as high as 5%, 8% or whatever. And there are also a lot of term conditions come with the rebate. So you have to look at the fine print. And then also they will give you reward points. So sometimes when they give you cashback, they don't give you reward points. And then some will give you air miles, or you'll use your reward points to exchange for air miles. They are also, sometimes they give you the perks as discounts. So whatever the perks you like, so you choose the cards that fits your spending pattern. So another question, how many credit cards should you have? My answer is this: use as many cards as you wish for the maximum benefits. When you have a credit cards, it is such convenience, right? So you bring your credit cards when traveling instead of cash. Basically, credit cards, they records all your spendings. That's what I like. So I want to give you another tip. Scrutinize credit card statements to check your spending pattern. And then the power user also like the interest-free credit, right? Interest-free. What I say interest-free is that whatever you spend during this time, you don't pay for like at least 20 days, right? You only pay later. So that money actually is still sitting in your bank and is still earning interest for you. And like for example, if you have a big purchase, let's say you want to buy an iMac, a new Mac computer here. So you time your spending date, right? You know your statement date. So mine is 18 October, 18 on every month. So if I'm going to buy a new computer this month, I'll swipe it on 18 so that I don't have to pay for it for another 50 days. Okay. So use credit cards to pay whenever possible. So this is another tips I want to give to you. So another thing about credit card is that they have balance transfer. So you can transfer from one card to another card. And sometimes they let you do it for free. So nowadays, I think most of the banks, they only provide this kind of like zero fees, zero interest balance transfer for maybe 6 months or 12 months, only for new credit card applicants. Okay. And then also this is another credit card tip. So use credit cards to purchase big items with zero interest installment plan. And then also I like credit cards because it's an emergency funding. And also it's a deposit funding, like for your staying in hotel. So it's the same thing when you rent a car. And then power user also know how to build credit history with their credit cards. So my advice is that once you have an income, you can apply a credit card. Please apply the credit card as soon as you can, right? So that you have a long history of credit record. So should you cancel the old cards? Okay, if you have many old cards, then of course you can cancel a few because you are going to pay annual fees and the service fees, right? But if it doesn't matter to you, then you should probably keep your old cards to have credit history. How much credit limit should you get? Actually, my answer would be you should have the highest credit limit you can possibly get, and then you don't use more than 30% of the credit limit. So why more cards is better than less? More cards give you a high aggregate limit, right? Also, and I think this is the most interesting point, is power users know how to churn the perks. Churn here means you get the perks, but not actually spending the money. Okay. So basically, this is my presentation. I'm just going to recap whatever we learned today. Choose cards that fit your spending pattern. Bring your credit cards when traveling instead of cash. Use credit cards to pay whenever possible. Make use of zero interest balance transfer. These are the things the power user will do. Okay. So apply for a credit card as soon as you can. Keep your old cards for credit history. Have the highest credit limit you can possibly get. Don't use more than 30% of your credit limit. And more cards give you a higher aggregate limit. And of course, this is the things we like the most. Churn extra rewards without spending extra.